Let me talk to you all about the most powerful moment in a democracy. It's not election night, it's not the debate, it's not the manifesto. It's that moment before you vote. That moment belongs to you completely. And the people in power know it, which is exactly why they will do anything to take it away from you. Think about why elections get rigged. Not the how, the why. In Belarus, Lukashenko declared himself the winner before the votes were even counted. The streets were filled with people. He knew what was coming and he moved first. In Kenya, I have seen it firsthand. Results announced before polling stations closed, votes that were never casted. I could tell you a lot about that. In Russia, opposition candidates poisoned, imprisoned, or disappeared before they reached the ballot. Why go through all that trouble? Because the moment before the vote is the only moment the powerful cannot control. Everything else is managed. The media they own, the narrative they shape, the candidates they fund, the policies that they write, but they cannot get inside the booth with you. And that terrifies them. Now you might think that's not Britain, we don't do rigged elections. You are right. They don't need to. In the US, for example, they draw the district boundaries so your vote is worth less than your neighbors. They close polling stations in black neighborhoods. They pass voter ID laws specifically designed to stop certain communities voting. In Britain, 5 billionaires own the newspapers that tell you who to be afraid of and who to trust. The electoral system itself means millions of votes count for nothing. They don't need to rig the vote. They rig everything around the vote. So by the time you get to that moment, you feel like it doesn't matter. That feeling is not accidental. It's the point. Stuart Hall, one of Britain's greatest political thinkers, plainly said, just being black does not guarantee your politics will be correct. He spent decades studying how power uses representation as a substitute for change, how a black face in a high place can actually protect the system rather than change it. Because the moment you feel represented, you stop demanding more. That's not accidental either. Representation without power is not progress, it's management. On May 7th, local elections are happening across England. I know what you're thinking. Local elections, who cares? Let me tell you what local elections decide. Whether your bins get collected, whether your roads outside of your home is fixed, whether your child's school has a roof, whether the library opens, whether your mother or your father gets the social care that they need. The basics, the things you do not think about until they are gone. And right now, corruption and financial mismanagement at local level in this country is immense. Birmingham City Council, the largest local authority bankruptcy in British history. Croydon, Northampton, Slough, councils that run out of money while paying consultants and outsourcing contracts to connected firms. The people who made these decisions are still on ballots on May 7th. And the only thing that removes them is you. Not a petition, not a complaint, not a viral video, you. If you're black or brown, I need you to hear me specifically. Watch out for the types that you know. The Bravermans, the Patels, the David Lammy types. I'm not saying anything wrong about these people. I'm just saying they're party furniture. Placed in front of you to make a party look acceptable. Braverman and Patel delivered the harshest immigration policies in a generation to communities where their parents came through the same doors. Lammy knew better. He said better for years. And then he took the job and then became the thing that he spent a career criticizing. That's not representation. That's exactly what Stuart Hall was talking about. A black or brown face managing a system that was never built for you. Stop listening to the same tired stories from the same tired faces. A genuine leader is not the one with the best billboard. A genuine leader is already in your community, doing the work without waiting for permission, without a career to protect, without using your pain as a stepping stone. Someone who has skin in the game because they live the consequences of the decisions being made. Find that person, back them, fund them, and when the system comes for them, because it will, protect them. And be aware of career politicians. The ones who've been in the system so long, they've become the system. We've all seen examples across the world. The Epstein class is one such example. The ones who flew on private planes with a convicted pedophile and kept their cabinet positions, the ones from whom accountability is something that happens to other people. They are on ballots on May 7th, in your borough, in your ward, closer than you think. So here's what I need you to do tonight. Not on May 7th morning, tonight. Go to your council's website, search your ward, and find out who is on your ballot. Not the party, the person. Search their name and voting records. It takes just 5 minutes. What have they done? What did they promise last time? Who funds them? Who do they answer to? Do that tonight. And on May 7th, walk into that booth knowing exactly what you are doing and exactly why. I have a political party. I'll do a video to tell you why I joined them and what I think they still need to fix. But this video is not about that. This is for the people who watched the first video and asked, what can they do? The moment before you vote is the most powerful moment you will have on May 7th. More powerful than anything they say on the news tonight, more powerful than any billboard, more powerful than any promise. Use it like you know what it's worth.